this is Joan, and I just had to share this with you before we get back to work tomorrow. I just saw this movie on Netflix called The Road to Yesterday. It's a Nigerian movie, and it stars Genevieve and Nnaji and Otis Ehuero. It was, I have to say, I think that I might say that this is probably now my favorite movie, replacing Alfred Hitchcock's Notorious and Wicker Park. So basically, it's a road trip, as you see here. It's called The Road to Yesterday, and their marriage is failing. Victoria and Izu try to reconnect during a road trip, but bringing long repressed secrets to light threatens yet more discord. Number one, aside from the movie Daughters of the Dust, which came out in 91, I have to give this movie credit for having some of the best makeup and lighting for black women. And I feel that it's a shame that we have to look at a movie from Africa to see our women portrayed as beautiful love interests, especially when they look black, you know. And I was looking at the reviews for the movie, and I have never heard of Genevieve and Nnaji, but she's a Taurus, and at the end of the day, Tauruses wind up with all the money. I mean, look at Janet Jackson. But anyway, she was called by Oprah Winfrey the Julia Roberts of Africa. So she is very, very rich. Now, I didn't look up Oris. I think that's Oris or Ehuero. I hate mispronouncing people's names, but let me see what we can find on him. Okay, the male lead is Oris Ehuero, and he was born September 23rd. I think that makes him a Libra. He's a British actor, producer, writer, and fashion model. After modeling for several years, he transitioned into television and film with roles in The Adventures of Sinbad, The BL Highlander, Endgame, Sometimes in April, and the latest award-winning film Redcon 1, where Oris was awarded as the best actor. Oris Ehuero owns his film production company and is the head designer of bespoke jewelry. All right, I thought he was great in this, and as a general rule, Libra men annoy me to no end, but I thought he was great. Okay, this is Genevieve Nnaji. She was born May 3rd, 1979. She's a Nigerian actress, producer, and director. She won the Africa Movie Academy Award for Best Actress in a leading role in 2005, making her the first actor to win the award. In 2011, she was honored as a member of the Order of the Federal Republic by the Nigerian government for her contributions to Nollywood. Her directorial debut movie, Lionheart, is the first Netflix original from Nigeria and her first Nigerian submission for the Oscars. The movie was disqualified for having most of its dialogue in English. After having spent decades in the movie industry, she was profiled alongside some celebrities and business executives in 2020 in two new books by publisher and editor-in-chief IES International Magazine, Azu Arins. Well, anyway, I can't give you all of the plot, of course. I don't believe in that, because I like the movie and I wanted to share it. I want you to see it. So I think it would defeat the purpose of telling you exactly what's going to happen. But I will say that this couple is having marital problems, and when you first start the movie, you'll wonder exactly what the problem is. But that is most movies, and that is a lot of marriages too. But it, to me, is wonderful to be able to look at a movie and see particularly a woman being treated as though she is beautiful, as though she is special, and that this woman is brown. Now, to people who aren't brown-skinned black women, you might not think that is important or that it matters, but it matters a great deal. It also tells black men how to treat a woman. Now, I will say I thought that the guy was a bit, I don't know, aggressive at times. But when you consider what was going on between the two of them, you can kind of give them a pass. She never acted like she was scared of him or anything. But you would have to watch the movie, and I really, really hope you do. It is on Netflix right now. That's where I saw it, and I please watch it and let me know what you think, because I was just really so happy to see two brown skinned people get together and like each other. Now it's a shame that, here in the States, it's hard to find that. You'll find a brown or dark skinned man, but he'll be with a white woman, Hispanic woman, Asian woman, or mixed woman. It's very rare. You can look at a woman who is the lead in a movie with an African American male who is an identifiably African American female. So, I think it's a shame you have to go to Nollywood and say, can you show me? Can you show me and make me look good? But, unfortunately, you do. So, if you have like some friends, I forget, well, I guess you can have friends with masks on for right now. This might be a nice movie to look at, And, the guy was cute too, and built, because he's a model, he was a model. And I think it also shows that as a group, as brown and dark skinned people, we age very well, which is a wonderful thing also. So I cannot say enough good things about the movie. I hope you will watch the movie and comment. Let me know what you thought, because, I know I'm gushing, but I just thought it was wonderful, and I'm happy. Oh, and to me, not since Moesha. Now, when Moesha was on, I did not watch it. I'm just catching it now, 20 years later. But I was really impressed by, you actually had people, brown-skinned people. Like I said, if you are not a brown-skinned black woman or dark-skinned black woman, you probably won't appreciate just how important that is, or how good it is to actually turn on your TV and see somebody who looks like you being treated well. And I think that Shirley Ralph was just beautiful. I thought everybody was beautiful. And like I said, it was really, really nice to see brown-skinned people being kind to each other. Because there is always the question of, does art imitate life, or does life imitate art? Because we don't really know. Well, I think that art would have to imitate life, because life came first. But in any case, you can't influence people by what you show them. If you show them black women being treated kindly and being treated as if they matter, well then everybody will understand that that is how you're supposed to treat a person. That's why I always had problems with rap, because I felt that, I don't want to turn on the radio and hear myself called dirty names. It's just, why would I do that? And why would I support anyone who does that? And I feel the same about movies and television. If you aren't going to show me in a nice light, I don't mind every once in a while you show. Like, for instance, I watched The Spook Who Sat by the Door yesterday, because I know they're going to make a remake. I saw it when I was a child, so seeing it again, when I found out that Lee Daniels is going to remake it, I was like, oh, great. Well, let me see what he'll do with it. But before I even say anything about that, since I saw it many, many years ago, let me go back and look it up. And I was kind of disappointed. I felt that this movie, in the movie, let's see, it was starring Lawrence Cook, and he passed a few years ago, so they don't even have a picture of him. Okay, but he is the protagonist in the movie. And in the movie, he is the first black guy to pass the stringent test they put toward black men, back then only, to get into the CIA. They don't expect anybody to pass it. They don't even want anybody to pass it, nobody black. But he manages to pass it. because he's got a plan. And he's also a Taurus, so he can stick with stuff real good. So he seems to be like kind of a saint, not a saint, a monk. He seems to be kind of a monk. He's totally devoted to his work. And then he has one liaison with Paula Kelly, who I always thought was really, really, of course, really pretty and talented back in the day. She just passed a couple of years ago, I think. But anyway, so he meets her. Now, she is brown skinned, and she is playing a hooker. So he meets her, and he has a relationship, not a relationship, he just sleeps with her once. And he tells her that she looks like a beautiful ancient queen, and convinces her to change her hairstyle. So I thought, oh, okay, I guess he's gonna get with her. No. The person he gets with is, no picture of her, Janet Leigh. And she is very, very fair-skinned. And she is also a social worker, as opposed to Paula Kelly being a hooker. Janet is a social worker, and she turns him down, him being Lawrence Cook. She turns him down because she goes and marries a doctor, and she comes back later and has an affair with Lawrence Cook because she says she and her husband lead separate lives or something. Now, that was beginning to annoy me already. But then, they showed, it became kind of a class struggle thing between the black people. But what really annoyed me in the movie was that the protagonist and his best friend, Lawrence Cook, and his best friend, J.A. Preston, they decide, even though Lawrence Cook is having an affair with Janet Leigh, who's married, they decide they have just a throwaway line where they're going to go pick up some women. And I thought to myself, they are fighting for liberation, but it doesn't, even if they won, what would the women's lives be like? I mean, would Paula Kelly, because she is brown, still be a hooker? And would Janet Leigh still basically have two men? She's got her husband who's giving her the finances, and she's also got Lawrence Cook, who, he was no shortstop when it came to money either. So, I don't know, it just looked to me like, what's in it for me, Well, I mean, I guess if the men in your nation are free, eventually maybe they'll look to you. But in any case, like I said, looking back at Moesha, I appreciate it, because when it was out, I didn't watch it because I thought it would be kind of syrupy sweet and stuff. So I'm really happy to see it wasn't, and I'm happy to see, like I said, to see attractive brown and dark-skinned people represented, and the fact that it was 20 years ago this came out, and that I don't think that there's anything else much. But then again, I don't keep up with stuff that much. But, I tend to either be ahead or behind. But so, if you know of some great representation for brown-skinned black women, please let me know. And this is not to put down lighter-skinned people, because I feel like you already have representation. You already know you're beautiful. People are already telling you that. It is the brown and darks who really need the praise. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And if you do, if you're kind enough to subscribe, thank you, thank you, thank you. But please ring that little bell. So you guys have a great rest of your weekend.